All right. Hey there, life editors. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a lovely Friday and I hope you had a really great week. I have such a great mini class for you today. We are going to be talking about something that I don't see enough people talking about. And I'm not sure why, because it's really important for your business. We'll get to that in just a minute. We've got a whole bunch of new subscribers and new people finding me on YouTube, signing up for my newsletter. It's actually been really, really exciting. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Sage Grayson. I am a former book editor turned life coach, and I help ambitious career women edit their habits, routines, and mindsets to balance their happiness at work and home. So I'm a life editor, and so are you. And if you want to learn more about life editing and how you can use it to improve your life and your business, go ahead and give this video a like, and then click the link below this video to sign up for my free editor's toolkit. That way you won't miss any of my emails and updates, so you know when all of my new videos are coming out, when my blog posts are coming out, and when I release new products and services. And if you want to take your life editing a step further, go ahead and join us in the Life Editor Clubhouse, which is my membership site where all of my video training classes live. I'll leave the link below for the Clubhouse as well. So yeah, so what we're going to be doing is live streams on YouTube. I think we're probably going to do this weekly. I think that works for most people. And this is your chance to talk directly to me. So go ahead and leave a comment. And if you're watching this live stream, I can pop up your comments onto the screen and we can have a discussion about life editing, business strategies, motivation, planning, whatever it is that you're working on. But also during these live streams, I like to do what I call a mini class. So I'll take a nugget of wisdom and kind of break it out and give you my thoughts about a specific topic. So this week, I want to talk about something called social proof. Go ahead and leave a comment and let me know if you have ever heard of social proof. Do you know how it relates to your business? And no, it's not all about social media. But it can help you get more sales for your business. So this is something that I want to talk about during today's call. So if you are watching this recording later, go ahead and leave a comment because I always come back and reply to comments. And I definitely want to know your thoughts about social proof and how you're using it to improve your business. So let me go ahead and pop some slides up here. All right, so let's do it this way. No, we'll do this one. I like to have my face kind of floating on the side there so you can still see me. All right, so in this mini class, I want to talk to you about how you can use social proof to get more sales. And again, let me know if you've ever heard of social proof before. I think this is a really underutilized marketing tactic. I think we all kind of know about email marketing. We know about social media. We know about doing videos or blog contents, but social proof is a little bit different. So let me get right into that. Okay, so what is social proof? And I know it has the word social in it, but it doesn't necessarily mean social media. In fact, social proof has existed long before social media ever came around. So social proof, that term, was actually coined by Robert Cialdini, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, in his 1984 book, Influence, and it's also known as informal social influence. So it describes a psychological and social phenomenon wherein people copy the actions of others in an attempt to undertake behavior in a given situation. What? What does that mean? Okay, this is straight from Wikipedia, so maybe it's a little technical, but basically, in the most basic language, social proof means that you'll get more followers, subscribers, and sales if you can prove that people already like you. That's what the proof is talking about. It's social proof. You are proving that society and people in general already like you. So why do you want to do that? Well, you've already seen social proof in action in your own life. When you see something that has lots of positive reviews, or you hear one of your friends talking about a product that they really like, or you see some testimonial for something, you're like, wow, I've got to get that too. That's social proof. You want something because other people want it, because other people have already enjoyed it. So yeah, you will definitely get more sales, certainly get more followers and subscribers If you can prove that whatever it is you're selling in your business has value and other people see that value, that other people already like you. Okay, so there's lots of ways to use social proof to prove that you are an expert in whatever field it is that you are running your business. And I know, like, sometimes when I talk to my clients, I'm like, you're an expert. You got to prove that you're an expert and stand in your power and tell people you're an expert. They're like, me? I'm not an expert. Like, people kind of fear calling themselves an expert. But if you're going to run a business and you have something to offer the world, you better believe you got to call yourself an expert, because no one will buy from you if they think that you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what you're talking about. Or if nobody else is talking about how great you are, it kind of makes them feel uneasy, like, ooh, I don't know if I can trust this person. They don't feel very confident in their abilities. Let's say you're going to the doctor. You know, I want to go see a doctor who's an expert. I don't want to go see a wishy-washy doctor who's like, I don't know if I can help you or not. Like, that doesn't make me feel good. No, this is my health. Like, really. So whatever it is, whatever your business is, if you're a life coach like me, or if you run a jewelry shop or a sticker shop, or if you're a health coach, or whatever it is, I work with so many different clients who have so many different kinds of businesses. Like, it really astounds me how many different things you can make a business from. So whatever it is that you're doing, you got to call yourself an expert. But it's not just you bragging about how you're expert. You can use social proof to back you up. And we're going to talk about all of these different ways that you can use social proof. So you're going to highlight social proof through your blog and your video content. That's right, you have to have content. I don't know how many times I have to say this to my clients, but you have to have some kind of content. Your social media platform, your client and customer testimonials, interviews and podcasts, guest posting, and your sales numbers. And we're going to go through each of these. You don't have to do all of them all at once. You don't have to go out there with a bang and have every single one of these covered. But as you're growing your business, you're going to want to have social proof in more and more areas. So let's talk about all of these. You can have social proof through your content, through whatever kind of information that you are putting out into the world. So this is something that always gets me, is that when I go to someone's website, the very first thing I will look for is their blog. And nothing says amateur more than a website without a blog. And you might be wondering, well, what does a blog or video content or any kind of content have to do with being an amateur or a professional? Well, here's the thing, and this is something that I see over and over and over again. I see it so much with my clients or prospective clients, and I don't know why people think they can get away with this, because it's just sad and it's hurting them and they're not getting sales and they wonder why. If somebody says they're the best, whatever it is, XYZ, and you go to their website and there's nothing showcasing that they know about that field, are you going to trust them? So if you go to a life coach's website and there's no blog, there's no articles about how to reach your goals, how to stay productive, how to take care of yourself, how to feel motivated, are you going to believe that life coach can help you do those things? If you go to, say, a health coach's website and there's no articles and videos about nutrition or how to stay active, are you going to trust them? Just think like if it was any other kind of career. If you went to a doctor and they have no experience, they have nothing saying that they have earned their degrees or they have done the work or they've been published, are you going to work with them? So here's the thing. You want to publish blog posts, videos, podcasts, any other kind of content that showcases your knowledge in your field. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what your field is. So like, let's say you design stickers for planners, and you sell them like on Etsy, or you sell them on your own website or whatever. You should have some kind of content, whether that's blog posts or like YouTube videos, or even like an Instagram account or some way to show that you know how to use these stickers to help people be productive in their planners. So going back to the health coach example, you should have blog posts saying that you know what you're talking about when it comes to nutrition. You should have blog posts talking about what you eat in a day, or videos, or something showing that you know what you're talking about. If you go to my website, I have more than 1,200 blog posts and more than 250 videos showing you I know what I'm talking about as a life coach. Because if you went there and there was no information, how would you know if you wanted to work with this person? So a lot of times when I have clients come to me and they're like, I'm not getting sales and I don't know why. I've got my whole sales page set up, but nobody's buying. Like 9 times out of 10, it's because they don't have a blog. And that is such an amateur move, and it's so easy to fix. When you're doing your blog post, you want to give your audience a taste of what it would be like to work with you. Just pull a nugget of wisdom of something that you would normally teach your clients and make it into a blog post or make it into a 5-minute YouTube video. If you have a freebie, and I highly suggest you have a freebie or a VFO, a valuable free offer, something that you're giving to your audience in exchange for their email address, you want to make your free stuff just as good as your paid offerings. Now, why would you want to do that? You might be thinking, no way, I'm keeping my best stuff under the paywall because that's what I put my heart and soul into. If your free stuff is crummy and wimpy, nobody's going to think that you're competent enough to want to buy your paid stuff. So always make your free stuff, honestly, your best work, because that's what's going to entice people to want to work with you. If they see your free stuff, like whatever it is, a free printable, a free video, a free whatever, a free workbook, they're going to say, wow, this is really, really good. Just imagine what her paid stuff is like. So make your free stuff valuable, actionable, and amazing. You want to entice people to get on your list, to grow your sales numbers, to like your page and follow you, because the free stuff you're putting out there, and like free stuff is blog posts and free stuff is videos too. You want your free stuff to be so exceptional that it makes you seem like the expert you are. Okay, so that's social proof through content. How about social proof through social media? Okay, so now we're getting to the social media part, even though social proof existed long before social media. So whatever platform you're choosing, you want to determine, do people know, like, and trust you enough to follow you? Do they want to click that little thumbs up icon to like you, to follow you, to subscribe to whatever social media platform you're on? So I recommend to my clients that you choose just 2 social media platforms where your ideal clients hang out. Now, there are dozens of social media platforms, and I feel like leave me a comment and let me know. I feel like there are more social media platforms every single day, and they change all the time. And social media platforms that were popular one day, the next year, like they're not popular anymore. So it's hard to figure out where you should be. When you're thinking about where to divide your time up, according to social media, I recommend choosing 2 platforms where your ideal clients hang out. It's not where you want to hang out, but where do your clients hang out or your prospective clients hang out? So for me, that's Facebook and Pinterest, because my clients or the people that I work with are generally in their 30s to 50s, and they are usually either starting their own business or they just want something more in their life. They want to put out some kind of creative thing, whatever that is. Maybe it's writing a book, or maybe it's putting out some kind of project, or maybe it's taking another job or doing a side hustle or whatever it is. That's what I say when I mean, that's what I mean when I say that I work with ambitious career women. It's women who have something to put out into the world. So generally, those types of ambitious women who are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s are generally on Facebook and Pinterest. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on maybe some other platforms where they're generally not. I know TikTok is kind of popular right now. That's not really my thing. That is not where my clients hang out at all. Also, my clients are not on Twitter. Generally, they want to be on places where there's like an older audience, and maybe where they're sharing more content that is appropriate for them. So take Pinterest, for example. I get more than 60% of my traffic from Pinterest because people are sharing my worksheets. Those are hugely popular on Pinterest. Any kind of printable, any kind of organizing thing, anything to make you more efficient and more productive, huge on Pinterest. So it makes sense for me to devote my time there. I'm not going to waste time on social media platforms where my audience doesn't hang out. So put 90% of your energy to those 2 platforms, wherever they are, And yes, you can be on other platforms, but I recommend automating those or setting up some kind of system so you don't have to be there live. You can also put some buttons to get people to sign up for your social media platforms on your website. I know you've probably seen like a lot of people have those Facebook like buttons on their website where you can like their page directly from their website. You can also put them at the bottom of your blog post, like, oh, like this, follow me on Pinterest. In your video descriptions, that's a great place to put it. In your video descriptions on YouTube, just list all of your social media platforms. And even in your email newsletters, I have a little line at the bottom. If people want to follow me on Facebook or Pinterest or YouTube, they can follow me there. So when you have more followers on social media, it shows your audience the things that they can't see. So your audience doesn't know what your paycheck is like. They don't know how much money you're bringing in. They can't see how many email subscribers that you have. They can't see how much traffic you're getting to your website, but they can see how many people like your Facebook page. And yes, I will agree that it's an imperfect picture. You're not getting all of the information, but I've seen this way too many times where I go to someone's social media page, like their Facebook page, and they say, I'm the best online marketer ever. I'll help you with your social media management. I'm so amazing. And they've got like 10 Facebook followers. And I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop lying. Why are you lying? I see that so much where people are like, I'm the best of the best. I can help you with whatever. And then they just don't have the subscribers or likes to justify that. So I can very confidently say, I'm great at Facebook marketing. I'm great at Pinterest marketing because I've got thousands of followers to prove it. But I will not say I'm great at YouTube. I don't have a lot of YouTube followers, and that's okay. So whatever it is, pick those 2 social media platforms where your audience is and really rock them out and get as many subscribers and likes as you can, because that will show your audience the things that they can't see. If they see you've got thousands and thousands of followers on XYZ platform, they can imagine that you're probably doing pretty well financially, or that you have a lot of email subscribers as well. Okay, so that's how you can show social proof through social media. Let's talk about social proof through your clients and customers. Raise your hand if you like being in the know, if you like being the one telling all your friends, ooh, you gotta try this new product, or ooh, this new thing that I just found. If you like those Amazon haul videos on YouTube where people show all of the new gadgets and gizmos that they bought, yeah, I get it. I love those too. I love reviews. People like to read reviews before they start buying anything. We'd like to hear what our friends and family are enjoying because it makes us feel like, oh, we got a really good recommendation. So when you are using your clients and customers as social proof, you want to highlight the very best testimonials that you get. And if you haven't been getting testimonials from your clients and customers, what are you doing? You got to start requesting testimonials. So you can use your testimonials on your website. So maybe you have a whole testimonials page. I have a whole testimonials page where people can read what it's like to really work with me. You could do case study blog posts. You could do a video with one of your clients and interview them about their experience. You can put testimonials in your email newsletter. If you subscribe to my newsletter, and you can sign up below, you'll see that in my newsletter near the bottom, I have a success story from one of my clients in every newsletter, just to show like, hey, I actually do know what I'm talking about. You can use testimonials on social media. What I really love to see is where people will take one line or one nugget of wisdom or one snippet from a testimonial and make like a really beautiful kind of like quote image that matches their branding and put that on social media, whether it's like Instagram or Facebook or wherever. I feel like that's really a great way to highlight something really wonderful that one of your clients said about you in a way that still fits your brand. So in your freebies, if you have a freebie, let's say it's like a free workbook or a free worksheet, the very last page of your freebie, you can put testimonials there, and that can help upsell to whatever is next in your sales funnel. So you could say like, oh, if you liked this freebie, check out what Sally said about my paid program. That's your next step. So it's another way to keep them in your sales funnel, to keep them moving along, and to show that people just like them use the free thing and then moved on to the paid thing. And we're going to talk about your sales funnel at the end of this main class. Okay, you can use testimonials on your sales page. Definitely recommend this. So I know you've seen this before, where you go to a sales page and they talk about whatever the product it is, whatever the program is, and then they've got little call out boxes with testimonials of people who have actually gone through the program, who are actually taken the class or actually like use the product. And that is so helpful on your sales page. The social proof will get people to click that button and be like, oh my gosh, this person used it and they got this great result. I want those results too. So yeah, so it's showcasing what your clients and customers are saying to get more sales on your sales page directly. Because the people who are reading your sales pages, they might not have friends and family who have used your things, but seeing testimonials from people who seem just like them or in their same demographics is so incredibly helpful. It bridges the gap to get them to believe that you know what you're talking about. And then finally, having testimonials on Amazon, like if you sell some kind of physical product or a book or whatever, Yelp, if you have like a physical office space, you could do that too. Or where else online can you get reviews, like Etsy, or any kind of buyer reviews? That's a great place to highlight those testimonials. And you can even screenshot them and put them in your blog post, or screenshot them and put them in your email newsletter. There are so many great places where you can use client testimonials. Okay. One last thing about testimonials, if at all possible, you want to include a photo of the person who is giving you that testimonial, their full name, and their website or their social media account, if they have it. And the reason you want to do this, like, there are some people out there who maybe aren't being quite so truthful with you. I have noticed there are some people who their testimonials look a little sketchy, like they maybe made them up. And you don't want people thinking, are these real testimonials or not? So if you can actually show the full name of the person and their photo and a link to their website, it makes your testimonials real. It proves to them, to the audience, that yes, these are real people. I actually worked with them. You just don't want anyone thinking that you're making them up. So it always looks better if you get photo, full name, and their website. Okay, social proof through interviews and podcasts. This is such a great way to build your brand and to get more people to know, like, and trust you. So if you do an interview, or if you're interviewed like on a podcast or on some kind of like Zoom stream, it introduces you to another audience. So not your audience, but whoever's running the podcast, whoever is doing the interview. And you get to talk about yourself, but it's not in a bragging way because it's an interview. I mean, it's one thing to like get on a video and be like, I'm so great, I do all this great stuff. But if there's someone else who's actually asking you about your stuff, it feels less braggy, it feels less self-promotional, even though that's exactly what you're doing. So you can share your success stories and case studies to prove your expertise. So yeah, so this is definitely a way that you can use social proof to a larger audience to get it out there. So if you're doing a podcast interview about successful entrepreneurs, we'll talk about how you've been able to be successful and how your clients have gotten really great results. Or if you're doing an interview about being a health coach or whatever, share some of the before and after pictures of your clients, share those good results. If you can, offer a freebie that is exclusive for this new audience. So if you're doing a podcast interview, make sure you have a freebie that's just for that audience. It makes them feel special. It makes it feel like they're getting something that not just everyone else has access to. It could even be like a discount code, but I definitely recommend a freebie over like a discount code, because if an audience has just heard about you, this is the first time they've heard about you, it's a little bit harder to get a sale. Even if it's a low price sale, it's much easier to get people to sign up for your list. And then once they're on your list, you can market to them regularly. And also, when you do interviews, you can add the logo of wherever you appeared into an as featured in logo collage on your website or on your press page. I know you've seen those before where you go to people's pages and it's like, as seen on Good Morning America, or as seen on XYZ podcast, whatever. So that's a really great way to visually show that these bigger audiences trust in me. So you should trust in me too. Leave a comment below and let me know, have you done podcast interviews? Have you done video interviews? How has that gone? And have you gotten more subscribers or followers or sales based on those interviews? I can tell you right now, every time that I do an interview, my subscriber numbers go up by hundreds, just because it's so amazing to get out there to a bigger audience. That's what you want to do. And it's such like a genuine, nice way for people to get to know you and hear you speaking without feeling like you're bragging. Okay, social proof through guest posting. So again, this is a little bit like doing an interview, but instead of being interviewed, you're writing something or doing some kind of video that is going to be posted on a website that has a much larger following than you. So you want to offer advice and strategies for your field on a website with a large audience so that those people can hear about you so that you can tell other people, oh, I appeared on this great big website. You want to write about how you or a client solved a problem. This is a great way to prove that you are just like them, that you're not some kind of like mythical goddess on a pedestal that nobody can touch. No, you're actually a real person who has real solutions that can really help your clients. You want them to be like, oh, if she could do it, then I can do it too. And same deal, you want to offer a freebie that's exclusive just to this audience. So if you're doing a blog post, maybe you have a free worksheet that goes along with whatever you talked about in the blog post. Or I don't know, if you sell physical products, maybe you have another bonus product that can be lumped on to their first sale, whatever it is. But make sure it's exclusive to this audience so that they feel like they're getting something special. All right, social proof through your sales. And this is a little bit more advanced because you can't have social proof in your sales if you haven't gotten any sales yet. If you're maybe in the first month or two of your business and you're still figuring it out, it's hard to promote your sales. But if you're a professional, if you're an oldie and you've been doing this for a while, you definitely have sales. So you can tactfully talk about the number of sales that you've gotten as social proof to be like, look at all of these people who have bought from me. Don't you want to buy from me too? So show how many people have purchased a specific product. So you might be able to, like, this is really easy, like on Amazon or Etsy or something, where it literally shows you how many people have purchased and how many people have ranked you. Showing star rankings are an excellent way to showcase how much value people are getting from whatever it is that you're selling. So if you sell on Amazon, you got 5-star ranking, that's amazing. I kind of hesitated to put this next one up, but pop-ups announcing a new sale. I know you've seen this where you've been on a sales page and you're reading all about the product or whatever, and all of a sudden a pop-up comes at the bottom saying, ooh, Sally just bought this product. And then, ooh, Jonathan just bought this product. And you're like, what? I have come to learn that maybe there are some legitimate ones, but honestly, many of those pop-ups talking about, ooh, Melissa is looking at this product right now. Many of those pop-ups are fake. So I generally, when I see those on a website, I don't really consider them, but I know some people say like, hey, use whatever you can to get a sale. And if you can actually like pre-populate those pop-ups with real numbers or real people, like, oh, Sarah did buy this thing, and she did, even if it's not right that second, then that's a little bit more truthful. So I'm iffy about that. I think maybe a better way to do that is directly on your sales page, putting in a line about how many people have already purchased. So you could say, join more than 1,200 women just like you who have done blah, 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 whatever it is. Or join more than 30,000 people who have downloaded this thing. It's kind of a nice way to say like, oh, okay, when I join, if there's like some kind of bonus group or discussion group or Facebook group or whatever, I'm not going to be the only one there. There's other people involved. So I kind of use that like with my retreats or whatever. I like saying, oh, 10 people have bought tickets so far, 12 people have bought tickets so far. So then people who are maybe on the fence, who are thinking about it, be like, oh, I won't be the only one there if I buy a ticket. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a ticket. You could also naturally seed the information in your content. And what I'm talking about seeding is just like if you're like planting a field, they're sprinkling the seeds throughout. So if you want to talk about how many sales that you've gotten, maybe it's a bit tacky to like get on video and be like, well, I just made 100 sales today and whatever, but you can seed it naturally in your content. So you're not like throwing it out at people like I'm a millionaire, like all the time, but you talk about it in a natural way that if people are listening kind of in their subconscious, they'll be like, oh, she is successful without it being so in your face. So you might say, well, I grew my 6-figure business by doing XYZ. So you're giving them other information, but this information helped you become a 6-figure business owner. Or I might say something like, well, at my sold out retreat, we like to do these gratitude exercises that I'll lead you through now. So I'm talking about something else, but I say, oh, we do it at my sold out retreat. So in the back of your mind, you know, oh, she earned 6 figures. Oh, she has sold out retreats, without me being like, I'm so amazing. Leave a comment and let me know what's the best way that you've been able to seed content where you're talking about your successes, your sales, your subscriber numbers, your following, whatever, the number of clients you've gotten, but in a genuine way that's not just kind of like forcing it down their throat and making it seem like you're bragging about yourself. Leave an example below. I would love to see how you naturally and effectively seed your success into what you're talking about. All right, we're going to wrap up this mini class, but before we do, okay, let's say you are using all of these tips and tricks and you're getting great social proof. You're getting followers on your social media accounts. You're getting people signing up to your email subscriber list. You're getting comments on your videos and your blog posts. You're getting interviews and guest posting. You got all the social proof and people are following you. People like you now. All right, you got this audience. Now what? Well, now you got to bring them into your sales funnel in a genuine and helpful way. So I have a great class in the Life Editor Clubhouse membership site called Design Your Sales Funnel. Imagine that. So in this class, you're going to find out exactly what a sales funnel is and why your business desperately needs one. I can always pick out the businesses that don't have a properly functioning sales funnel because there's lots of stops and starts and stops and starts. And it feels like I'm not well taken care of when I'm within the business content. So in your sales funnel class, you're going to design a logical path so you never leave them hanging. You want your customers to follow this path, that at the end of every point in the path, you take their hand and lead them to the next part. So this is maybe my biggest pet peeve in businesses is when you get to the end of something with a business and they drop you. They leave you hanging. There's nothing else. So you should always lead them to the next step. So if you have a blog post, at the end of the blog post, lead them to the next step. What do they do now? Sign up for my email list. Follow me on social media. When they get to the end of the email, what should they do? Should they schedule a call with you? Should they buy this next product? When they get to the end of a product, what do they do now? They've watched all the videos. What's next? Here's the next product you should take, or here's how you can work with me personally. Always lead them to the next step. So no matter what it is, the end of a blog post, the end of a social media post, the end of a worksheet, the end of a class, the end of a video, whatever it is, lead them to the next step, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So in my sales funnel, we're doing this mini class live streaming on YouTube. I'm not going to end the class and be like, see ya. Bye, I'm out of here. I'm saying, no, if you like this content, you want to learn more about social proof, you want to learn more about how to get sales, how to grow your business in a genuine way where you don't leave your customers hanging, you're going to want to take this Design Your Sales Funnel class, and it's in the Clubhouse. And you can click the link below, join us in the Clubhouse, and watch this class right now. Also, you're going to learn the 3 kinds of income your business needs to be successful. Yes, we don't put all of our eggs in one basket. You have to diversify your income a bit. And we're also going to figure out how to grow your business from free, easy offerings that we talked about to huge elite level offerings. And we're going to eliminate any confusion by filling in the gaps in your products and services. Yeah, so we're not going to start with a free product and then a $10,000 product and nothing in between. We fill in all of the gaps so that your customers can take this logical path and feel cared for by you and your business. So yeah, so if this sounds exciting to you, if you'd like what we talked about during today's mini class, go ahead and click the link below and sign up for the Life Editor Clubhouse. We'd love to see you on the inside. There's more than, I think at this point, more than 32, 33 video classes. They're all an hour long about different aspects of your life and your business and how you can use life editing to make tiny little changes to have noticeable progress every single day. I would love to see you in the Clubhouse. All right, so that's all I got about social proof today. If you have any questions, or if you're watching this recording later, go ahead and leave a comment. I always come back and answer comments, answer questions. You can also reach me at sagegrayson.com. And I would love to hear what's working for you. How are you getting sales in your business? How are you being genuinely concerned about your customer service? And how are you showing up in like a loving and kind way? All right, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here as we talk about how to use social proof to get more sales. I would love to see you in the Clubhouse, so click the link below and join us. And I'll be back next Friday for another live stream right here on YouTube. All right, Life Editors, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.